Welcome to another Inside Music Row. Today we'll hook up with songwriter Luke Laird to talk about transitioning from writing to producing. We'll also catch up with Mackie Kaler to talk about a new project that's a little sentimental. Finally, we'll celebrate the life of Patti Page. All this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with the Paisley family. Brad and his wife, Kimberly Williams Paisley, are taking the volunteer spirit to Haiti. The Live Beyond Thirst initiative helps to provide clean water for households in the poor suburbs of Port-au-Prince. They're helping financially as well as personally visiting the area as volunteers. If you want to help provide this basic human need to those less fortunate, check out bradpaisley.com. Jason Aldean and Bice are now broadening their horizons and taking their talents outside country music. Jason made his film debut in Sweetwater alongside Ed Harris and January Jones, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival last month. Bice is taking the lead as a song and dance man on Broadway in the musical Boys and Dinettes, which opens April 8th in New York City. Easton Corbin is hoping his new single can be heard all over the road. The follow-up to his top 5 hit Lovin' You Is Fun already hit radio and is climbing up the charts. This is the title track from his sophomore project released last September on Mercury Records. Steve Martin and his banjo are teaming up with Edie Brickell for a new album full of rootsy material that is a substantial departure for both artists. Love Has Come For You will be released April 23rd on Rounder Records, and you can see them hitting the road together in support of this new project. Now it's time to go inside the song. Blake Shelton took his hit, Honey Bee, all the way to #1 in 2011. We had a chance to sit down with hit songwriter Ben Hayslip to hear how the inspiration for that song came about.
Honey Bee is a song I wrote with Red Akins, one of my childhood buddies, and the day we wrote that song, it was a typical Ben Rhett day where nobody brings an idea in. And Rhett was thumbing through a magazine, and he sees an article about Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, or ex-governor. I don't know what at the time he was governor or not, but Rhett says Mike Huckabee. He's like, that sounds like a, you know, about Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry. I was like, nah, that's been done. I don't like that. He started throwing out Honey Bee, Huckleberry. I'll be your honey bee, and he threw out you be my honeysuckle. I'll be your honeybee. I'm like, man, I think there's something there. We got into the song and started throwing things back and forth. And after about 2 lines of the song, we realized that nobody in the world would cut this song except Blake Shelton. So we really dialed into Blake at that point, and it worked out for us.
You be my sunny day, I'll be your shade tree. You be my honeysuckle, I'll be your honeybee.
It's that time of year when you can find lots of hot tours kicking off, ready to hit the road. Let's take a quick peek at who's going where and when. It's time for our first quick little break, but before we go, we've got a few copies of Mackie Kaler's latest album, A Little Sentimental. You'll learn all about that new project up ahead, but you may want to go ahead and get signed up for this week's drawing right now, only at InsideMusicRow.com. Just enter your information or update your profile and you'll be good to go. Now for that break, but don't go away. We'll catch up with songwriter turned producer Luke Laird when we come back. Keep it right here for more Inside Music Row.